Representative, we had a little bit of a discussion in committee about this a few weeks ago, and my questions was, and I just want to reiterate some of those again for this body. This creates a new pilot project for geothermal. Is that for residential or commercial or all the above?
All of the above.
Okay. And so what do you expect the expense of this program to be?
There will be no state fiscal impact.
So, but my question is, what is the expense of the program? I didn't ask what the state fiscal impact was. I asked what the expense of the program was.
There will be no state fiscal impact, and
I've heard that before, but my question is,
can you let me answer the question, sir? You ask me a question, and I will answer, and then you can ask another question.
Thank you.
Sorry. So, no fiscal impact to the state. This is a ratepayer program. However, long-term, it will dramatically reduce ratepayer impacts and spur economic development by creating jobs.
So, what is the cost to ratepayers?
We can't estimate that impact right now. However, they are committed to adding a rate cap to it, and that will continue as the bill goes forward.
So why is the utilities been given the express written ability to collect their costs back? Why is that a part of it?
Are you thinking about the other geothermal energy bill?
Yeah, it's the bill we're talking about. It's in section 60, section 60. And Mr. Speaker, if I'm running out of time, I'd appreciate someone grant me a few more minutes. Because this is
I already granted it. I unilaterally granted it, even though we're on short debate.
Thank you. 55 is the section. We're just kind of wanting to understand what that's about.
One moment.
Yeah, and I'll just read it for you so we have it. So it says, utility cost recovery. The electric utility shall be entitled to recover all of its costs associated with the procurement of geothermal renewable energy credits under the program. Okay, so there is a cost, and we'd like to understand what those costs are and what this really means and what this is ultimately going to cost consumers and ratepayers.
Yeah. This is no different from any other type of energy cost for any of green or otherwise energy. It goes to the ratepayers.
Well, I understand that this is no different, but the issue is that our electric rates have doubled and tripled in this state in the last few years because of policy that's passed out of this building. And so I get that part. My question still remains is, what is the cost of this program going to be to consumers? I hope that you don't tell me that we have to pass it to see what those costs are.
Let me add that geothermal energy uses 50% of the electricity that using electricity or other methods of energy would be. So ultimately, we are hoping to lower the electrical costs. That's the aim.
So why do we have to charge more to make it less for others?
Representative Halbrook, please bring your remarks to a close.
Okay. Again, ladies and gentlemen, to the bill. This is an expensive bill. We don't have any idea what it's going to cost. More pie in the sky. We've got to raise the rates to make it cheaper. This is proven technology that's readily available, and we don't have to do these kind of bills day in and day out in this chamber to make it better for people. They can choose today to just do this or not. This is a bad bill. I would recommend that the sponsor pull the bill from the record and continue to work on it to make it better for people in this state, rather than taxing them and out of their homes and increasing their electric rates. Ladies and gentlemen, if she continues to persist with this bill on record, please vote no. Thank you.